like 30, but I wouldn't choose anything in between. I would go with either 30 or 60. You know, keep in mind 30 is good too. You don't have to stream at 60 FPS. 30 is good. I mean, all the TV that you watch and all that kind of stuff, it's all 30 FPS. So keep that in mind. Or 24 and 30 FPS. But I would stream in 30, and if you can afford to bump it up to 60, go for it, but it is not a deal breaker and you do not need to do it. Jumping down to the next tab here, we have hotkeys. So I use an Elgato Stream Deck basically as my hotkeys to like change my scenes or add stream markers, start recording, play replays, things like that. But if you don't have an Elgato Stream Deck, you can use this hotkeys section right here to bind specific keybinds on your keyboard to do functions within Streamlabs OBS. So if you wanted to bind a key to start streaming and you wanted it to be the page down key, you would just click in here and hit page down, and then the key would be recorded as a keybind for that. So every time you hit page down, it'll start streaming. Simple as that. I wouldn't bind a start streaming key simply because you can accidentally go live and, you know, bad things can happen when you do that. Moving down to the advanced tab right here. General process priority. This is how your system prioritizes resources for Streamlabs OBS. I would keep this on normal and don't really ever go above normal or below normal. You want your system to prioritize resources for Streamlabs OBS in like a normal fashion. You don't want it dedicating more resources to OBS than it should, because then you'll start really dropping frames in whatever game it is that you're playing. Video, we want color format NV12s, YUV color space 709, and our color range set to full. You want to force the GPU as your render device. Audio monitoring device, you can audio monitor if you want to. You don't have to do that. And everything else down in here is not necessary. V color space 709, and our color range set to full. You want to force the GPU as your render device. Audio monitoring device, you can audio monitor if you want to. You don't have to do that. And